5 on the season. It's the Seahawks going up against the Jaguars.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. On first down, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Try that to the other side, not this side.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Double tight, double tight. Double tight. Tight. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On second down, here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a number 1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Right. Move 15.
You got 4. You got 4.
To throw again, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Watch tight end.
Right. Move 15.
First down, this is Rawls. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Now Wilson on second down. The quick slant caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. 1st and goal.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Go.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
What's tight? Tight end right. What's tight? Tight end right.
On second down, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And it's up and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4, 2nd and 8 and 9.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Seven yards to go on second down.
Check, butt set. Check, butt set. Hurry up.
Operating from the gun. Harrell, and caught, right side, Green. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. All right, here we go.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he is knocked down from the side, right around the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
319!
On first down, Harrell escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Double tight. Hey, boys, got 4 down. Shot! Green!
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Throwing on first down. Harrell, he'll set up the screen to Fournette. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now Leonard Fournette, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Leopard! Alert 3! Now let's go!
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
Double tight! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Set!
They'll go with a big back Fournette. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Leonard Fournette denied on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. And out now come the Seahawks. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And now running right through it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Now let's go.
On 1st and 10, Harrell looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right.
They'll toss it to Fournette. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
All right, here we go. 319. 319. No, check.
On 3rd down, Harrell. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
Fournette running right. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Kid had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run it again with Fournette. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back to throw. Harrell. His pass caught at the 4. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Hey, 4 down.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Check number 6.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Harrell flushed out right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Now let's go.
Looking to throw. Harrell dancing to his, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Drops it underneath for Rawls. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now a play fake here on first down. Going to Rawls on the dump off. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football, because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
I got 86.
Now Wilson going to throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Gets past one man. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To throw on second down, Harrell firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big one there for the Jags, 18 yards, first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Shift together here from the D-line. Looking to throw on second down. Harrell eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On third down, Fournette. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. A final shot before break. Harrell, he's going to air one out. And this is going to be incomplete. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top as we send you downstate to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Twisting away. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, In fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Double tight, double tight. 4 down, 4 down. Here we go. Green,
From the gun, Harrell.
39.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Tight end left, tight end left. Hey, hey, hey.
Operating from the gun, Harrell. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Strong right, strong right. Cut! Blue 90! Blue 90! Watch 82.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
Gun!
On first down, Harrell. Flush to, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Bannon coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
Leopard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker.
That's it. Big hit.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Key to tight end. All right, here we go. 319.
319. Throwing on 3rd and long. Harrell. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, to something to get you off to a quick start.
12 yards there as they move the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Everyone's got 4 down.
Now it's Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Telvin Smith leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. And he's going to go down again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Third and long. It's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Seahawks send out their punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Again, it's Fournette. And some room to roam now. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 34 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. No gain there as he kept it himself. It's 2nd down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Watch you now, Barney! Detroit!
To throw on 2nd down. Harold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Back to throw. Harold. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium there in the third quarter in Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Green 39!
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Open space inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They start on the ground with Rawls, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. You got three down.
Wilson looking to throw on second down. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick, and it's third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Third down. Here's Rawls. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Running left, it's Fournette. And some space here. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Looking to throw. Harrell flushed out right. And the ball is knocked out.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time. It's a set. Come on, fellas.
So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. Second down here. A handoff to Fournette. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins, in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Check. Hurry up, here we go. 319.
Looking to throw on second down. Harrell. He rifles one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. After the interception, here's Wilson. And now here is another interception. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Go, 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 run. Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he loses the football a second time. And the Seahawks have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The drive begins with a run by Rawls. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Tight right.
Following the penalty, it's Rawls. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
We got three, fellas. We got 3.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Wilson now to throw on second down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They run with a power back. Rawls. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. They go play action here on 1st down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Tight end right, tight end right.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Single. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. I'm trying to collect. Switch.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Dante Fowler in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Elsewhere, a 4th quarter score now from Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
4 down. Hurry up, here we go.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Jacksonville, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. 266 games in this NFL season. Only one remains, and it's the biggest of them all, as EA Sports is proud to present coverage of the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. Now Wilson on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Bortles now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
It's caught. He finds Myers. And they're going to get this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Frank Clark in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now Fournette, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A huge gain of 40 yards on the 3rd down conversion. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion. That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats, but really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
on a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Bortles on the hook up to Hearns for the Jaguar 1st down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Bortles on the give to Fournette, and they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And this one is right through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down, check.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kerry Hyder, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single...
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Play action. Now Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here.